All right, so I'm here with Cooper, class of 2026, one of our guys that we worked with. Super excited to have you on, man. Just kind of talk about your process a bit. It was a blast getting to work with you, to be honest, and it didn't even go too long, to be honest, because you kind of wrapped it up early. I guess mind kind of quickly introducing yourself, kind of where you're committed to, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, my name's Cooper Beard. I go to Hunley Project, Montana, really small school outside of Billings, Montana. I'm committed to an NAIA program, Dickinson State, and I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah, 100%, man. So yeah, I mean, you're committed to Dickinson State. Mind telling everybody kind of like what was the outcome of your process? I know Dickinson State wasn't your only offer. You might kind of just give everyone the picture in terms of like the options that you had.
Yeah, so I had quite a couple, I had three offers, lots of other interests from around like different states, thanks to Trenton and his team. But I had an offer from Montana Western, Rocky, and Dickinson, and then just Dickinson, just their culture stood out to me. Like they didn't have the greatest year this year, but how the coaches and team rallied around each other, I really like that. And on top of that, their weight room. So that's always a plus.
Yeah, 100%, man. Nice to have some good facilities. So, cool. Well, yeah, I know it didn't start out exactly like easy breezy. I guess what was kind of like the process for you in terms of starting with us, and then what was that kind of like in the beginning? Like, where were you kind of at initially when you first started working with us?
Yeah, we had no idea what we were doing, honestly. So we were just told you're if you're good enough, they'd find you, all that type of stuff. And like my coaches tried helping out, like they have connections with local schools, which was nice. But when it came to like D2 programs, schools from way outside of Montana, that's where you guys came in and really helped us. And didn't just help us there, you taught me how to send emails, how to communicate with coaches. And that's what I think really helped me get the success in recruiting I got.
Yeah, 100%, man. You're a killer at that. I mean, I think that another thing too was the Twitter post. You were really on top of that too. I think that helped out a ton. So, no, that's awesome stuff, man. Now, I think you talked a little bit like the this high school that you went to is pretty small. I think the town that
Yes.
you are in, I know it's outside of one of the major cities over there, in Montana, but it's still pretty small. The city that you're in. Like, how many people are in the town that you're in? Would you say?
I'd say we got 1,000 people in our town.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't usually get too smaller than that. I
Yeah.
would say. Yeah, that's pretty rare. So, but still you were able to get recruited. I mean,
Yeah.
I think one of the things that you didn't touch on quite yet is like you were still talking to, were you talking to just Montana, or were you talking about the Montana State and Montana a little
I
bit?
was talking to both of them and then like Cornell,
Hmm.
um, Brown, those Ivy League schools, but that
Yeah.
didn't get, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess just my point is like, even though you're from a small town, like obviously those offers didn't happen, but still we're talking to them, still had some pretty serious interest on
Exactly.
that side. I think even like Eastern Washington too, right? Was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
serious in
that's
you.
another one I was
Yeah,
talking to. Yep.
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
Talked a little bit with Idaho State, just like just built relationships, and we'll see where that goes. NDSU was another one
Mhm.
talked with a little bit, but I mean, with the transfer portal, you never know what happens. So
Yeah, yeah, 100%, man. Um, but no, that's I guess with that, like what do you feel like in your process was some of the more helpful things that happened? Like what were some of the key lessons that you learned?
definitely learning to like stay on top of DMing a coach or texting a coach. Like I always thought if they didn't answer, they probably saw it and they just didn't want me, but that's not the case. And just how to go about all of that was really helpful.
Mhm. 100%. And now, obviously, we kind of talked about like your process a little bit. What was kind of like the first time that you saw some of our stuff? Like, how did you, I guess, come across it and kind of start working with us?
I want to say, man, that's a while ago. Oh man. Um, I would say Twitter, I think. Saw your first scholarship account come across. And we tried working with like the bigger and like NCSA and all that, and it just wasn't personal. Like you guys are personal. and that's what me and my family really liked.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And then were you on that first initial call with Joe and
Yeah, yeah,
okay, got it.
yeah.
So I guess what made you and your family kind of decide like, hey, this is what we're gonna do and we're gonna
Oh,
go.
we just knew like you guys were good people. Shoot, Joe's still reposting my stuff and quoting my stuff on Twitter, and I haven't talked to him since then. But we had that feeling you guys were good people and personal.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I appreciate it, man. And it's no, it's been a blast and I've enjoyed it a ton.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think is there anything like I know obviously you mentioned some of the other people in the space that do stuff, in terms of NCSA obviously being the biggest one and a lot of families that we work with, worked with them in the past and said similar things that you said. What would you say to anyone that's like listening to this right now going, kind of on the fence or thinking about working with us or maybe already booked in a call? What would kind of be your thoughts to them?
I would say, and hmm, if you're wanting to like rely on someone, especially with you're paying money for a program, they're always going to be there for you. Unlike these other programs, it's going to be different people texting you all the time. And that's what we found out like with NCSA and all that. But it's you the whole time just texting us, same person, same thoughts. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, awesome. No, I appreciate again, it's been a blast getting to work with you, man. Anything else you want to say to anyone else that are listening? Just any thoughts, lessons, anything on that side?
I mean,
Word of advice.
when I'd say like if someone was contemplating because of the cost, like compared to a scholarship and paying for college, it's way like it's worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, man. Yeah. Well, I know you got a full ride, right, to Dickinson?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like housing covered as well and everything.
No, NAIA
Yeah.
can't do that,
Yeah,
but
full
pretty much
tuition.
with like yeah, with my GPA though and like local scholarships, I'll be set.
Yeah.
So just got to keep working hard and hopefully keep that full tuition scholarship, but we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, awesome. I appreciate it. If you're watching this and you are looking to book a call with us or looking to work with us, you can do so at our website down below or wherever you're watching this at. Also, if you did already book a call with us, looking forward to talking to you then. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you soon. Appreciate you, Cooper.
Of course.